Said this was supposed to be Italiano for. This is what I said in Baron 1. I said this is supposed to be Italiano for the Italian American community, but they speak mostly English, so it's for the Italian community, which would suffer greatly due to the scourge the Pochenka chain powder republic they called themselves. And ran through the White House through Baron Trump, who was immediately I thought was too young to do what I accused him of doing, but he got with rapper Jeezy and my old acquaintance Adam Tyler. Jeezy's Terrence Phillips is and Adam Tyler, Baron Trump, also Sylvester Stallone, if you want the other name, just Sylvester Stallone. She's my news. And he, oh, but other name, that was what I said. I said this, left hand, left out, Sylvester Stallone, I said that. And I said, the rest of this is hard to me hard to translate when somebody makes me translate in English. But they're probably going to zerp the video from my hard drive because it's about the president's son. So they're going to want the original for evidence. And I consented to that for being the pay grade I am on the government scale. I consent to them monitoring my computers and bypassing my firewalls and all that with the rootkits and this and that. It's just what it is. Explained all that there. I said, this is going to be even more hard to translate because I probably stopped right there because it's a stop point. So we're doing some language learning too for your Xi fans that think I'm just a fucking schmuck that doesn't know how to translate out Italiano into English. It's actually incredibly easy, so you end up just talking English because Italian and English go together. It's a very nice language combination. You substitute X and Y, and then this video is supposed to be about Barron, but most of it's in litigation, and he's guilty. He did that. He held people hostage. He did this. He did that. He's still currently holding people hostage at the York Hospital. I know you get sick of hearing me talk about my wife, but some call my Mushagani, but my Mushagani who's been released, frankly, 28 hours ago, and still expected to go do her job shaking her butt and serving drinks at the club up the street, not the strip club, although they make it one. The Hannibal Home, it's called. So they just release their victims to the fire marshals have to come get them out because they don't like to release them without fucking them right. So it's fussed up, isn't it? Oh, what did I? Was I saying? Oh yeah. Anyhow, so that's like the holdout of some of these drugs, some of these subsidios. I know he said we got all of the lugs they call them, but the tubs of them, the lugs, there's a lot. But then there's still patches. And someone said there's something about there was too much in Ethiopia. There's an earthquake pit in Ethiopia full of stuff because it's got a certain viscosity ratio. And you can't get it out. It's way below a certain temple. And you could tap into it, but it turns to sludge when you start moving around. It oxygenates right away. So you just can't get it out. It's not for getting out. It's for earthquake prevention for the temple. It's nice. Leave it there. That's excuse me. Anyhow, the I said so this is a jump off point, but I was speaking English said Bass guilty, did this, did that. He, he's gonna do 10 years in jail. He's currently out on what's called religious preference because he said it's a hate crime because he's white. I am an albino black man, and his husband, lawyer, which is his father, Mr. Trump, said, I'm not even allowed to represent you. I'm president in charge. Pisses me off because everybody knows Mr. Barber's the acting president because of the Glasgow Award. They call it the Glasgow Award in this country now, I guess, but it's the honorations for the Glasgow Kleindienst Award. And the honorations go to running the free world because that's what the award was for fixing the free world. So you get to run it until you don't run it anymore, which is good for the free world. It's good. It's going to be nice. They're upset about it, but it's their fault. I'm very upset. I tried to save the young boy, but well, no, it's not a well. It's not nice. Wait, 10 years in jail. A lot. And there's nobody to snitch on, and You like to think he played both sides, and he frankly did. He gave 6% of the information he received, he gave directly to the president, but he didn't trust his dad very much. All the rest of it he gave to his wife, which I don't really care for that at all. At all. I don't really want people talking to my wife about business. Uh, at all. I don't like that at all. It aided and helped in putting. It's just not proper. It's not a Tolwenian value. It's not right. She knows that. I know that, and now people in America know that. You don't. You don't do that. You come to me about it, and then we can talk about it. You'll just be talking to somebody else's wife. It's crazy. You don't do that. We got married 8 months ago. Me and Jenna. We got married 8 months ago. Before that, we got married. We got married 10 months before that. I got paperwork today saying she was getting married again. I said we should wait again. I said, well, honestly, let's get married. I'm about to like, yeah, no prenup, no more prenup, no prenup. I don't like that stuff. We have too much money, no prenup. Right? Deal. You gonna make a deal? Deal. And agreement. Right? You didn't read it. Right? Didn't have to. All right. Read it now. This thing, and then post it because we get the point. He's guilty. He's going to do jail time. Say it. I didn't get it. Okay, well, say it. What's here is a marriage proposal from, frankly, Elon Musk to General Ortega from 6 years ago, and she didn't sign it. And they tried to make it out like she did. She didn't. She signed one for Jake, which went through a long time ago, frankly, 6 months ago when the computers came online. The marriage proposal printed out. It's one of the first things to print out. They're like, oh, when those stuff, that was one of the first things to print out. And they want to honor it through the Justice Department. Marriage certificates go through, which is apparently not the case. And yeah, I don't know. Wait, I did do that. Me too. Don't tell anybody. I didn't tell anybody. Very secret. これ、ここ試験is tushikoton flokoshikin tishikete chuchinship. Yeah. So Baron gets all this information of my wife, who he thought was in with me, who he knew was in with, always called it Sim Wow. And he never had sex with my wife, which is a lie. Had sex with her 80 times, which is the truth. I wanted it to be the other way around, but it's actually a big number. And 80% of it was rape, and all of those percents were at the beginning. And we checked with the red dot system, which is the headsets, and the Kuchikanona haptic feedback system, and the neuroleptic, it's called neuroleptic pathways with the nanotech in the Chichikadona and Tokushinani dishes, which reflects and prints out, called the red box, and it prints out a program on an old Apple iMacs that are hooked up to Sony Nanotech with Sony MTech products with Intuilock facilities, they're called. Intuit. It's good. The biggest little company you never heard of. Intuitalk. Sony MTech. Neuralink's doing good too. It's MTech, I think. Sony MTech. No, it's Sony XTech, actually. It's standalone Sony products. Standalone Sony products. Oh, it's just Sony. No, that's doing good. And Elon Musk is out because the flat disk design to go in the upper cranial. Anyhow, the point is, when you have that much sex with somebody and you do it with subsesios and they go into a tail whip and they're unconscious for 20 out of every 30 minutes, and eventually it's called raping someone into submission. It's a disgusting product. It's they just don't. And normal neurological pathways take over. I'm not going to speak for anybody else, but the research is when normal neurological pathways take over, they realize they're moving around in the rooms, they realize they're in pain, and they want to stop. So they try to submit to one spot, which is a safe spot, and they try to be in a safe spot. And they're like, no, it's just my safe spot. Leave me alone. I'm like, all right, we'll leave you here, huh? And they get left there, and they get beaten and raped in that one spot, and they just take it better. And they're like, no, I just stayed in my safe spot. Stay right there. It's fine. And they say that one thing, and people get out of jail. Well, it's not fine. It's not fine at all. And 6% of it was on video because it happened in the White House. Well, he's going to jail. He's not out. He's in the White House on house arrest. No one's allowed in the White House. That's a bar, but frankly, it's crazy. I'm allowing with the Glasgow Kindness honorations. I was awarded actually 6 seconds ago when I took it as part of it. I'm allowing the residing president, President Trump, in position to keep his chair for right now because I got a lot of this stuff going. Everybody does. He's gonna take care of the stuff his son just because his son, he's not gonna shirk responsibility. He's got other people to look after, his daughter, all this other stuff. We'll talk about the man's family, his responsibilities. It's rude, but he's gonna handle it like a proper American. He's gonna be able to stay sitting in the chair, so I'm not gonna take the White House from him quite yet. Even though I think about 4 seconds of the actual news being out here in the open field and the ABC and seeing what's really going on, he ain't gonna freaking want me to take it back again. But we're gonna wait until next election season, I think, because it's working. Something's happening. Something's happening. Anyways, so that's it. Yeah, on this one. Yeah, right now. Right now. It's a lot. I just stay on it. To stay. So we got so much of it off the streets. We did. So, yeah, did that because I tried to help and I failed. Because I used it on her. You know, I used it. I'm true. You know, I hate that. Mm. He fucked me over again. No, no. Why? Really, so I pay for that bad. Uh, we got, well, Jesus in jail. Not the truth, he's dead. That's the truth. Jesus dead. Yeah, he's dead. $10 trillion missing. He's dead. No equity, no anything. That's the truth. The Crown Prince is richer. It's actually more dead. It's your father. That's the truth. Okay. Anyway, Danny is Toshe Kopo Poshikoro Fogoshikin Focom Tishikadon Focona Shikin Tisente Tishente Kasson Poshone Kasson Tishiti Casente and Tishikati Casente Ishton Tisham Copum Percente. So $86.6 trillion. I'm sorry, $86.6 trillion. That's true. Or $86.9 billion and $96.8 trillion. Esse jogador foca aqui, esse divisão foca sendo esse jogador esse jogador foca o que representa obtaining foundations defunct, not accepting donations. It's a nice idea. Thank you very much. It's going to serve her out of existence because she's a proud woman. She doesn't need the donations. We're very wealthy. It's fine. We're going to take care of it. Save your money. The storm's coming. It's not over yet. So keep your money. It's fine. You have to get through this. Relax. Everybody's going to be pissy mad. They're going to be like, oh, this really happened? What are we doing about it? It's going to get loud. It's going to get loud. You guys keep sweeping it under the rug. It's not going to keep getting swept under the rug. It is not going to be. There's no way for it to keep getting swept under the rug. People need to. It's not going to keep getting swept under the rug.